I want to watch Googa. I dry-aged the Wagyu of the swamp, and this is what happened. Whoa. What is that? What is it? What is Google dry-aging? What is he doing over there?
I was wondering if you got a little bit of the Wagyu of the swamp.
What is that?
You called on the right day. I was out yesterday. I got you covered. Yeah, come by my house.
Wagyu of the
I'll be
swamp?
here all afternoon.
Oh, alligator.
Rob's house right now.
My man!
What's up, Rob?
What's up, brother man?
I
Hey!
got a little gift for you.
No way. Better not be a rattlesnake.
It is. Be careful.
Oh, wow, look at that.
You ever try that?
No.
Oh, we're gonna have to try that today. Guys, if you've never seen Rob's channel, make sure you check it out in the description. Master Hunter, Huntsman, Outdoorsman. I highly recommend you checking out his channel. Go check him out. But enough talking. I want to see this thing. Show it to me.
Now you tell me if that is not a humongous piece of
Holy.
meat. To show off how big it was, Rob had a replica. Now that was a really big gator. Now if you think the whole thing is going to be dry aged, there's no
Holy.
way. Trust me, my refrigerator is not that big. So my good friend Rob went ahead and started butchering it. This first piece that he's taking out, I'm going to be dry aging it. And as you can see, that is a nice clean cut.
Whoa.
That is how you know Rob is a true master. In the end, this whole piece turned out to be about 22 pounds. Now with all that was left, Rob went ahead and started to cook that for us. Because he's not only a hunter, he also loves to cook what he catches. He mentioned to me that gator fat is not that great, so it's a good idea to take it all out.
That's what we like to call filet de alligator.
Yeah, how many of you guys have alligator, bro? Bet it's Florida, probably. Alligator is okay, not my favorite. Me, out of 10, how good was it? First stream I turned into, and it was sus. Ain't nothing sus about this. About to eat alligator. I love alligator. Gator's pretty good. Really? 6 out of 10, 7, 6. Like, do you prefer steak or chicken over alligator? Or it's not your go-to? Kenji, that gator look mad sus. Deer meat is better.
Then he cut up everything into small pieces. And at least to me, one of the most interesting things was this.
It has no smell.
None.
No
What?
smell whatsoever. You would have think that it has a unique smell. It smells like nothing.
The next thing Rob did was to go ahead and season the whole thing.
Ow.
Then he threw everything on flour and coat it up. Because as he mentioned to me, one of the best things to do is to deep fry it. So that is exactly what he did. He also mentioned to deep fry it nice and slow and
It's
not
like
too
dino
fast.
nuggets.
If you cook it too hot, then it's going to be tough. And that is the last thing we want. And I'll tell you one thing, once he was done, trying that was an awesome experience. After that amazing experience, Rob packed it up because it was time to head back home and dry age this thing.
I've never heard of anybody ever dry aging
Me neither.
alligator. If anyone can do it, you can do it.
Well, we're gonna find out together. I have no idea what I'm doing, but we're gonna find out together. So now, let's prepare it.
And this is what it looks like when I got home. As you can
Whoa.
see, it is a fresh piece of meat, perfectly butchered, and like I mentioned
Maybe I should call her.
previously, there is zero smell. When I say there's no smell, I mean it. It's literally nothing. The most interesting part for me is that you can clearly see where the loin and separations are. As you know, when you're dry aging, it creates a bark. So hopefully that will protect the loins. To dry age this thing, I'm going to be using the most reliable method I know, and that is to use these specific dry aging bags. They're called Umai Dry. They allow moisture to escape without allowing anything bad to go back in, which is exactly what we need to dry age this gator. So after running it through the vacuum sealer, I put it on a cooling rack so that the air can circulate all the way around. Now the only thing left to do is to let it rest in my refrigerator for a total of 35 days. Once the time was up, I took it out and immediately started opening the bag. And once I was done, this is what I was left with.
Ooh. Fella moldy.
It looks perfect. But one of the most important things that I always say is your nose. But this one smells like nothing. So even though we have a little bit of mold, it gives me confidence to go ahead and continue this experiment. So I went ahead and started to butcher it. And the first thing to do was to remove this loin. And as I did, take a look at this meat. Now that
Whoa, that looks crazy. Chat, now question. What happens if you eat mold? Do you die? Like, what actually happens?
looks like perfection. I'll tell you one thing. It truly reminds me of pork. The only difference...
Yeah, yes, ill, yeah, you get sick. Okay, but like, does it kill you? And does it like stay in you? Like, if I eat mold, do I become like a mold man or something? Like, how the fuck does that work? Depends on how much. Say a spoonful, stomach problems. So my whole stomach will be like moldy. Yeah, depends on the mold. I want to eat mold. I want to see. Chappy hungry for mold. Kenji, it also depends on the mold too. Kenji, curious. We're gonna YouTube that, bro. I'm curious on what happens if you eat mold, bro.
This is that it does not feel as tender. So I went ahead and continued the butchering, because once I was done, I was left with 4 beautiful pieces of loin. Now some of them look just like pork to me, but others look like fish. I know that you can't see what I'm talking about, but I'll show it to you real shortly. And just in case you are wondering, this is what the bones look like. That was super interesting too.
Ew.
But like every dry aging experiment, the next thing we gotta do is to remove the bark. It's the outer shell that is created whenever you're dry aging any piece of meat. So I went ahead and tried to clean it as much as I could. And just like you saw previously on the video, I must remove the fat.
Like some big bacon strip.
This is what I was left with. Now that is 4 beautiful pieces of meat. And here you can tell more closely what I meant. See how this one looks like pork loin? But now take a look at this. It looks like tuna. And if you don't think so, put it down in the comments down below and let me know. Since deep frying is the best way to cook gator, I'm gonna go ahead and cook chicken fried gator. Oh yes. Now the first thing to do was to make small steaks. I'll tell you one thing, it was not that tender. So I decided to go ahead and tenderize it a little bit. That is also a good thing because it makes more surface area for the crust. As you can see, I pounded that thing real good. The next thing to do was to get it ready for the fryer. For that, I first dunked it in buttermilk and straight to seasoned flour. And if you're wondering what the seasoned flour has, it's a combination of salt, garlic powder, freshly ground black pepper, and Korean chili flakes. As you can see, once I was done, this is what it looks like. Now those are ready to be fried in Wagyu fat. Now we're gonna make a comparison to see if dry-aged alligator is better than fresh. So for that, I'll also be making a batch of fresh ones. And since Rob is coming over to try this with us, I went ahead and made something very special for him. This is what I like to call the Wagyu of pork, also known as Iberico Secreto. I'm curious to find out what he thinks of it. Now I have no idea how the chicken fried gator is gonna turn out, so I went ahead and made a gravy for it. And this gravy is real good. But this is just in case the gator does not turn out as great. But now that we have everything ready, the only thing left to do is to cook it. For the chicken fried dry-aged gator, I'm going to be pan frying in Wagyu tallow. The Iberico Secreto, on the other hand, I'll be grilling it directly on charcoal. As now I would like to say, it is enough talking and it is time to cook them. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Ooh. Home Depot ass music, bro. Why is it so loud? Holy. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Shit kind of, that don't look very good. Ooh. I feel like I go crazy on a sandwich, bro. It looks good. I don't know about good. It looked crunchy. Ooh. Ooh, wait, it does look good. That motherfucker look juicy.
All right, everybody, here we have our beautiful
Angel!
Are you ready, Rob?
I am more than ready.
All right, let's just go. Let's go for it. You guys grab it. Fresh and basically, how you call it? Oh, you went. Rob didn't play.
Oh, we gotta catch up to Rob.
Yeah, let's go. Cheers, everybody. It reminds me so much of pork. What do you think?
This is so good. This is so psychotically good.
Very good. So that is what it tastes like. All right. Now I'm curious to find out how this one here is gonna taste. Let me find out right now. I'll tell you guys.
It feels like it absorbed the flavor more. It feels like with every bite, I'm getting more and more and more flavor.
I think it does have a little bit of a different flavor.
Yes, that as well. Now the big question: which one is better? Which one do you prefer?
The dry-aged.
The dry-aged,
Yeah.
really?
I gotta go with the dry-aged too.
Is this unanimous? The dry-aged is
so.
better?
Unanimous.
Someone get the bug light. Bro, you're right. Motherfucking bug light. That's all I hear in the background, bro. Shut that shit up.
Unanimous?
I'm going dry-aged as well.
The dry-aged is better. But I am curious to find out what you think of this, Rob. Iberico Secreto.
Ooh.
Well, why am I sitting here?
All right, that's a good question. Let's find out right now. Tell me, what do you think?
That looks
I wanna
good. That looks good.
What?
Anyway, guys, these are the results.
What? That's it? Yo, Google, what the f, bro? I'm upset. I'm upset, mad, and disappointed all at the same time. Google, what the f? What do you mean W experiment? I feel like he was experimenting with my emotions, bitch. We didn't get no test one. We didn't get a regular one, and then like a test one with the dry age. You know what I mean? We didn't get to like the man. I don't know how to feel. I don't like that. Get the fuck out. I don't want to watch Google. I don't want to watch Google no more. I miss the crazy dry aging videos. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I thought it was gonna be. I thought we had like a test one. That video was kind of mid, chat. I ain't gonna lie to you.